Hey guys, I'm sorry it's been so long since I put out my last video. Last week I was at Passion Camp. For those of you that don't know what Passion Camp is, it's a 4-day camp of teaching, worship, and games. I had the privilege to go to this camp and hear from some of the best pastors in the U.S. Last week I talked about listening to God. Today I'm going to be talking about patience. Patience and delayed gratification is a really big problem in this generation. I'm going to admit something. It's even a problem for me. In life, we want something when we want it. One of the most patient people in the Bible was Noah. That's who I'm going to be talking about in this video. This week's story kind of ties into last week's video on how to listen to God. The verse I'll be using is Genesis 6:9 through 22. These verses are about how God asked Noah to build the ark. It took a lot of patience and perseverance to build the ark because it took about 60 to 70 years to build the ark. Genesis 6:9 and 10 says that Noah was a righteous man, blameless among the people of his time, and he walked faithfully with God. Noah had 3 sons. The next couple of verses is how God calls Noah to fill out the plans for his life. Now, this is verse 11. Now the earth was corrupt in God's sight, and it was full of violence. God saw how corrupt the earth had become, for all the people on earth had corrupted their ways. So God said to Noah, I'm going to put an end to all people, for the earth is filled with violence because of them. I am surely going to destroy both them and the earth. God saw that the world was corrupt and full of violence, so he had a plan to save us from our wrongdoings. Verse 14. So make yourself an ark of cypress wood, make rooms in it, and coat it with pitch inside and out. This is how you are to build it. The ark is to be 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high. Make a roof for it, leaving below the roof an opening 1 cubit high all around. Put a door in the side of the ark and make lower, middle, and upper decks. These are the exact dimensions and specifications for the ark. God thought through everything. Verse 17. I am going to bring floodwaters on the earth to destroy all life under the heavens. Every creature that has breath of life in it, everything on earth will perish. Verse 18. But I will establish my covenant with you, and you will enter the ark, you and your sons and your wife and your sons' wives with you. Sorry guys, my computer's not working with all my slides, so there, we're down to that. Alright, verse 19. You are to bring into the ark 2 of all living creatures, male and female, to keep them alive with you. Verse 20. 2 of every kind of bird, of every kind of animal, and of every kind of creature that moves along the ground will come with you to be kept alive. You are to take every kind of food that is to be eaten and store it away as food for you and them. God told Noah every little instruction on who and what to bring. The final verse in this passage is very important. Verse 22. Noah did everything just as God commanded him. Let me say that again. Noah did everything just as God commanded him. This is the type of obedience we need to have. Noah had to have patience to build the ark, but he also had to have patience when he was in the ark. While Noah was building the ark, he was made fun of by many people. I have a couple of points for you today. My first one, our generation wants what we want when we want it. If Noah was able to wait 60 years, we can wait a little bit for what we want. My second point, God thought through everything when he asked Noah to build the ark. And the final one, this is a big one. Noah did everything just as God asked him to. Before I leave you today, I have a little fun Bible fact. I always thought that Jesus wept was the shortest verse in the Bible, but it's actually not. And the second is the shortest verse in the Bible. And the second is found in the book of Luke, chapter 20, verse 30. This is because in the original text in Greek, Jesus wept is actually 16 characters, and the second is only 12. Alright, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching.